Welcome back, everyone. We are here outside with this very special bike. This bike has MS. It's the name of the bike. Wendy Marley is here to talk about why this bike is so unique. Wendy, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
So this has a purpose. It's created to bring awareness to multiple sclerosis.
Correct.
This bike mirrors the symptoms of people with MS, correct?
Exactly. I found this video. It's a 2.5-minute video, thisbikehasms.com. And I contacted, it was built in Australia for their MS ride in Australia. I contacted the people that made the bike, was very adamant that I wanted it here in America for our upcoming bike ride here in Arizona. So I managed to get it here. It's the only appearance in the United States. From here, it's going to be going off to Switzerland and Germany, making a world tour. So we're very lucky to have it here.
We are indeed, thanks to you.
I was very interested because I have MS, was diagnosed a number of years ago, and this bike is very unique. It's the only bike that has a disease in the world. And if you note, the handlebars, they put ball bearings in the handlebars so that when a rider is riding it, their hands will go numb, just like a person that has MS. Our hands feel like pins and needles. The brakes are off uneven, as you'll see. The handlebars are uneven. The frame is very heavy, so it's a challenge to even ride the bike and try to stay upright. You'll notice the pedals are different on the bike. One is longer than the other. The seat, it's a hard BMX bike bicycle seat, so it's very uncomfortable, and just like your hands going numb, pretty soon your butt will go numb.
So the idea being that when you look at this bike, it looks normal.
Looks normal.
But there are so
just
many
like
things
many
going on with it.
Yeah, it's missing some gears, so when you're riding the bike, it'll change gears on you just automatically. And that's so true with the disease, because you may wake up one day. I literally went to bed one night and woke up the next day and I was blind in one eye.
Wow.
So it can just happen just like that, and that's how unpredictable this bike is. And that's what I love so much about it, because it feels like me in metal.
Yes. Well, and it's bringing attention to something that a lot of people really aren't aware of.
It's a good educational tool, even for the doctors, so that they can get on this and experience what their patients are going through.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned the doctors, because experts actually designed this bike,
It was designed by some physiotherapists, some neurologists, some people that had MS. Carol Cook, who is a Paralympian, she's the one that kind of oversees the project. And then Gray Melbourne, Gray Advertising, was the one that came up with the concept. And it's like I said, it's the only bike in the world that has a disease. And as soon as we find a cure for MS, I'm determined to get this bike fixed.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. I want to introduce our guests in the back, your friends.
All right.
Let's walk over here, because this is Colleen and Tom, and they are the co-captains of the Discount Tire team that's taking part in the charity ride this weekend. Tell us about that.
Yes, we have the largest team that will be joining MS event this weekend. It's a 2-day event, and there's 4 routes that people can go on. There's a 30, a 50, a 75, and a 100. There's volunteer opportunities. There are water stop opportunities. We're still looking for help for those. And
it's not a race, right, Tom?
Correct. This is not a race. It's a charity event, and you just go out there and ride and have fun and raise a lot of money for the cure of MS. Right now, it's going to be held out at the McDowell Mountain Regional Park. This is actually Arizona's 30th anniversary of the MS ride for this. So.
And anybody can participate?
that's correct.
Okay. And the bike, by the way, will be out there as well.
That's correct. It looks like we'll have about 335 riders right now attending.
That's awesome. Karen, by the way, Karen Cummings is the president of the Arizona chapter of the MS Society. And what does something like this, not only the bike with MS, but just the race in general, what does this do to raise awareness?
Well, I think the key is to bring awareness that MS can impact anyone at any time, and that we really need to increase awareness in our community and help raise funds to fund research and programs to support those with MS. So it's critical.
Tell us about what you provide for folks who maybe don't have the resources that they need right now, or maybe don't think they're available.
Well, we do provide some financial assistance. We provide education and healthcare support. So for those looking to provide, to receive more information, contact the MS Society in Arizona, and we can actually tap into resources to help you and your family.
This is fabulous. I want to run over to Wendy real quickly. Follow me, Cameron. Wendy, for folks who want to take part, tell them where they can go, the website, all the information.
Well, you can go to ms.org. I think it's msarizona.org for more information, and probably on your website. And just come out and join us on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be a terrific ride, and this bike will be there. This famous bike is going to be out at McDowell Mountain Regional Park starting Friday night. and we hope y'all can join us because it's going to be fun, and you'll be able to get on this yourself and see what it feels like.
Awesome. I just peeked at my notes. It's bikems.org.
Thank you.
Bikems.org is the place to go. And stay with us. McMahon's Minute is coming up next.